I haven't talked much about my computer science part of life in this channel, and I think it's maybe good that I talk a bit about that. So today I spent the whole day on a computer science assignment, and it's been such a huge pain that I have to express this. I hate working with trees as a data structure. Let me first explain you what trees are and then why I hate them, because I just need to express my frustration right now.
Okay, I just mentioned trees, and in computer science we have to often handle data, and for that we use something called data structures. Structures. Wait, structure. No, I think that's right. Okay. Now, in computer science, we often have data structures to work with. Well, with data. Now, a very simple data structure is just a list. A list is a simple, yeah, like I don't know how to else explain this, like a list of stuff. Let's say numbers. So, um, well, let's have here maybe a five better. One. Okay, this is a tree. Now let's imagine that I want to look for number two right here. For this, um, five is the starting point of this list, and I will have to go through every element until I find the number that I was looking for. And this is a bit of a problem if, as it usually is, you have instead of a couple elements, you have, I don't know, let's say a million elements in a list. And for that we have different data structures, and one of them is trees. So a tree, if I make a tree out of these numbers using the starting point 5, would look a bit like this. So wait. And 2. Now this is, well, what a tree looks like. Every one of this okay, the 5 is the starting point, and every circle is called a node. Now nodes have children. 5 has, for example, 3 and 8 as children. Okay, so this is a different way to structure data, and you can see the advantage of this. For example, let's say I want to look again for number 2. This time I don't have to look over all elements of the list, but I can find number 4 looking at only 4 of them. I can find number 2, sorry, looking at only 4 elements. So this is of course advantageous because I can, if I have a million items, I can go through less of them. Now, of course, trees are not always perfect, and we can find ways where trees are not so good, and we have special we have special trees with special rules um, that make finding stuff. For example, in this case, finding number 2 a lot easier. Um, so yeah, trees have rules, and this right here is exactly the problem. This tree that I drew is a binary tree, because every node has 2 children. As you can see right here, 5 has 2 children, 3 has 2 children, etc. Um, Now this tree right here works well for finding numbers as the 2, for example, but that's only because the numbers that I added into the tree look will help us. If the tree would look, on the other hand, like for example this, if I want to find number 5, I would still have to go through every number, and that's not advantageous at all. So yeah, that's the reason why we have these rules. And as you can see, how good the tree is depends also on, well, on the rules and on the numbers that are in. I don't really want to get much into detail here because, to be honest, I don't understand much of this, or I should, but I think you will find better resources than this video online. And that's my problem. And exactly this is my problem. This is the problem that I've been facing today. I had a special type of trees called oops, called red black trees. Oops, red black trees, and these red black trees have a special set of rules. Um, every node has colors, etc. And it's just yeah, it's been just a pain because it has so many special cases that every time that I fix a new error, another thing comes up, and I've been on this literally for at least 7 hours, and I cannot see trees anymore.
That is even more enraging of this whole situation is that these trees are so famous that you find implementations of them online everywhere, right? I could just Google and I find code that I could pretty much just copy and paste. But at the beginning, I thought I could make it, and then I just started doing it, and then I encountered some errors, and then I was like, okay, I'm I'm going to fix them, and then I don't know, it just kept continuing, and I already have my code, and I don't want to get code from somewhere else and try to implement that on mine, and um, yeah, I don't know, it's I think I've been struggling on something that's completely stupid, um, but yeah. Anyway, that was my day. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you now understand a bit better what computer science is often about. It's just looking at the screen, trying to figure out what the error is, and then yeah, at some point I guess I'll figure it out.